Hello? Is there anyone there? Let's play game. Oh. Hello. I play a 12-year-old game, 13-year-old's game, 'cause I'm cool. How's it going? That's good, you kept my notifications on. Makes me happy. And yeah, this is very Lord of the Rings-like, if you've ever seen that movie. His armor is not very protective. Someone could hit him in the belly. It's not very safe. And now game. That was rude. But the guys in behind me. That's how you don't get burned from fire. You just hold your hands up. Uh-oh. Defend. They're still fine. Yeah, it seems pretty fair to me. Sword against tank, like robot. Robot doesn't stand a chance.
Okay.
But look how pretty he is. That's why.
Okay.
How dare you? Minecraft is much uglier.
Okay.
See, look what happened. I'm gonna kill it. Well, he doesn't get squished because he's the main character, so you know. Also, he's technically immortal. He's a special boy. Right in the eye. See, didn't stand a chance.
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's very similar to like boob armor that women wear in these things. So it's not really protecting much. Oh my god, what is that? Yeah, I think the helmets are highly influenced by Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. It's man boob armor, that's what it is. Men can get it too. And see, he's fine. That hurt him. Because he's the main character. Yeah, everyone should have those. It's like I'm jealous. We did. Let me see. Say. Oh yeah, that does sound cool.
No one gets in my way.
You could get very drunk with that.
Only the strong survive.
Yeah. Alright, what's... That's nothing. Oh, RAM. Whoa. Yes. After you... To trigger the target ring system, you need rings. After you equip your character with rings, the attack command will bring up the target ring automatically. The target ring battle system adds assorted abilities to your normal attack with weapons. While the target system is activated, the target ring and time count will be displayed when you choose attack command. Well, okay. I get it. Fine. No. What? Would you actually press it this time?
Let's take him now. Like taking candy from a baby.
Bold of you. You did say you thought about it. But yeah, I keep forgetting to actually edit my main page. Oh. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Let's take him now.
perfect. See, I'm perfect.
Like taking candy from a baby.
What do you mean, no chance? Is that like a maybe? I'm not good with these words.
See anything?
See. Maybe under the... Yeah.
Here, let me help.
Hold this. I'm gonna die.
Hey!
What?
That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others?
That
alone?
is true, yes.
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
Yeah, it's a great outfit. Chest. Okay, whatever. Oh.
We're pulling out! Let's move!
He said pulling out. A woman?
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles.
No, she's sitting. He's walking. Oh wait,
Hey,
now he's sitting. They are no longer walking. They're sitting miracles. Which doesn't sound as cool. The Magic Republic of Ura? Mira?
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Because you're a woman.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just mean.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant. Follow me.
Which way do I go? Oh. I found a seed! It's exciting. Oh.
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die. The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Hey, it's the title of the game.
Years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
Is it true the
Council.
Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goza were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goza was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goza were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goza to Kent. We assume Goza plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Gotsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about it reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and
Outer
precipitated
space.
this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Oh, I can move now. Wait.
Creature on an open road and fled for his life. He was later found wandering in the wilderness by a merchant who was passing through the area. Now in an extremely weakened condition, he's being nursed back to health at his
We must hurry. And then they continue to walk as slow as humanly possible.
Today marked the initial trial run of a brand.
Well done. You may leave.
But I just got here.
Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxiel, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands, and yet you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
There we go. Can I leave now?
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Yeah.
Very well.
Well, it is
Since
the
I trust
boring
your
beginning
studied
part.
opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know
And
the
it
spell.
is very Japanese.
Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed,
Still better than
the
Minecraft.
Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
Bear puns are appreciated, thank you.
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Oh, I'll try. It might be grisly, though.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements!
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Oh, look, it's a doggy. Oh, save point. Okay. Let's go this way. Well, you should think of that. Because I'm many of these things. Well, this is an inn. That's a bar, right? Is it here? This is armed weapons. Interesting. There's no one there though. And it's not unhealthy. It's normal, right?
And now, counselors.
It's like, how did I get back here?
I propose that Gongora be
It's a
removed from
cutscene.
Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
This is outrageous.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
Oh my god.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
You're too sweet. See, you're the sweet one. It's not me.
As Kai
Or should I say
slips
thank you
into
very
deep
much?
sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past.
What?
At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Green eyes. You're not bad yourself. As well. What? Hey, he cries as much as me. That door is obscenely large. Why is it so big? Ooh, a memory. A dream has been revealed. This is how dreams work. They just... The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome came back to the inn from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. He understands the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Hannah's departure. Too soon, too soon. But still, he knows this day would have come sometime, and not in the distant future. I might never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile. But he left on this journey, her smiling face almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile and therefore indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now? He asks. Okay, come back soon. Okay. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kame. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she is clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind, it's fine, Game says. He has been present at the innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive at the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for the voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kame puts his arm around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kame. And Hannah was looking so forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest from your travels before you see her, but... Kame interrupts his apologies. Of course, I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Kame lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. No, that sounds fun to me. Did you have to wash your hands? This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctor told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinary, beautiful, doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. That they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn by the highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at the parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story?" I thought it was a good question. She would sit and listen to the stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes, and then, when they left the inn, they would beg them, "Please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries." She would stand there waving until the person disappeared from down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else is in the room, perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Kym sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, "Hello, Hannah. I'm back." She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. "I went far across the ocean this time," he tells her. "The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor, way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle." Kym chuckles to himself as it seems to him that Hannah's pale, white cheek moves slightly. She can hear him, even if she cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kym continues the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kym smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else, and he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even yeah, that is actually why. He goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying the stories with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kym first visited the inn. When she asks him, "Where are you from? And will you tell me some stories?" with her childish pronunciation missed it. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny turned in the slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades and his comrade enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. He has spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely as a processor of eternal life. Kym had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinary, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, or pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah's smile as she begged him to tell stories of his long journey, he felt a warmer and deeper comfort that he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things, about a beautiful flower he had discovered on the battlefield, about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of the spring water in the ravine where he and his men had fled after a losing battle, about a vast bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful, sweet, and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories on the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Well, technically it's not 4 a.m. yet. Still got 5 more minutes, so it's okay. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journey, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little. Is this good ASMR? I think I would be good at that. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kaim ends the last travel story he will ever share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of her life is about to snap as Kaim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that is lodged in Kaim's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow, his long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on your travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows, a world that has never entered into any of the stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make the same journey someday, and someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world, can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she just said, See you soon. Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. And no, I'm not crying either. You're crazy. Cause I started reading that kind of silly, like, not seriously. Then the ending is kind of beautiful, even though, you know, Keim's mind is filled with lost pieces of past memories. Certain sites of conversations can bring these memories back and form up dreams. To view the episodes from 1,000 Years of Dreams again, rest at any inner bed or select them from the main start menu. Yeah. I don't look as smart without the glasses, do I? Okay. No. So you gotta rate me with glasses and without glasses. Probe? And probe. But yeah, I remember this is a very generic RPG, but I remember just reading those stories that they do is why you play the game, really. And usually they might make you cry at the end. At least I remember that one doing it. See, we played for an hour. Isn't that cool?